Okay, question 33. So you have two equations, x minus log y equals to 3. This is the first equation. And the second one will be x squared minus log y to the power 4 minus 9 equals to 3. So method 1, write down the equation first. Okay, so you can do the change subject on the first one. So you make x a subject, becomes 3 plus log y. And then you substitute this into the second equation. So it turns out it becomes the 3 plus log y all square, okay, minus 4 log y, because you can put the 4 down to become minus 4 here, and then put the 3 on the left hand side, so it becomes negative 12 equals to 0. Next step, expand it. So 9, okay, plus 6 log y, and then plus, remember, it should be bracket log y all square. This one is not the same as the negative, okay, log y to the power 4. They are different because it's the log y the whole stuff all square. So this one cannot be equals to 2 log y, okay? The 2 cannot put it down. Okay, and then minus 4 log y, and then minus 12. So further expand it, you get the bracket log y all square plus 2 log y, and then minus 3 equals to 0. Then you can use formula 01. This is the mobile equation. It looks like the quadratic equation. So use the formula 01 to get the answer. 1 to negative 3. So you get log y equals to 1 or negative 3. So here, log y equals to 1 or negative 3. And today you want to find out y, but not log y, okay? So you can, okay, add an exponential 10 here, and then cross it out. Therefore, y should be 10 to the power 1 and 10 to the power, okay, negative 3. Therefore, D should be the answer. Okay, this is method 1. So in normal method, you need to write down a lot of things before you can get the answer. Okay, so you need to waste a lot of time in doing this one. And some of you may even need to find out the x first before you find out the y, because you make the y a subject. Okay, so let us look at the method 2. So for method 2, we use the circle equation program. Although this one is not a circle equation, but this means that there is two lines intersecting with each other, so you can still use the program here. So let us write down the equation first again. So it will be x minus log y minus 3 equals to 0, and the second equation will be x squared, okay, minus 4 log y, and then minus 12 equals to 0. So what you need to input for the circle equation program. So firstly, because you're finding the intersection of these two lines, therefore you have to type I first. And then how many x here? So 1x exe minus 1, because how many log y? Initially in our program, we will type how many y, right? But today our unknown is log y. So please type negative 1. How many constant? Negative 3 exe. The second one, how many x squared? 1x squared. How many xy? Today you don't have x and log y term together, so 0 exe. Is there any bracket log y all square? No, so again 0 exe. Any x term? 0. How many log y term? Negative 4. Constant? Negative 12. Then what is your output? You need, because we need the y here, right? So we want the second and the fourth output. But then the second one and the fourth output are the log y output. So therefore, later on we have to have the make the exponential on this one. So let's see how we do it on our calculator. Go to your equation program, circle equation program. Okay, for me, it will be program 3. So type I, 1 exe, negative 1 exe, negative 3 exe. 1 exe, 0 exe, 0 exe, 0 exe, negative 4 exe, and finally negative 12 exe. You want the second and the fourth output. So the second output is 1. So log y equals to 1. And we want the fourth output, negative 3. Therefore, we can get the answer. Okay, but then it's not b, because today we want to find y only, not log y. So you have to make an exponential on this one. 10, 10, 10. Force it out. So 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power negative 3. Answer is D. Okay, so you know it. Okay, if you are using your program, actually you don't need to write much. You only need to know is that we want the second output and fourth output, and lastly we make the exponential here. Okay, therefore actually you don't need to write much. Okay, my writing is just for you to look at it and know how to get the input. Okay, you need to enter them very carefully. Okay, so how about method 3? For me, I will think this is a guessing skills here. Why I will use the guessing method. So let's look at the answer here. So for A, B, C, D, what are the relationship between them? Okay, for me, I can spot out one thing. Because B and D are very similar. Can you see that in our previous method, we can calculate the 1 and negative 3. But y is not the correct answer because it is for the log y. Okay, the answer for log y. Log y equals to 1 and log y equals to negative 3. Okay, but then y is not 1 and y is not negative 3. Our answer needs to be exponential. So we see the relationship between them. So actually one of them would be taking log and another one is to exponential it. So our answer should be choosing from B and D. Okay, but then why our D is the answer? Because once we take adding the exponential to it, so it should be 10 to the power negative 3, it corresponds to the 1 over 1000, and 10 to the power 1 is actually 10. So therefore, we will choose D as our answer, because one important step is to making the log y to become y only. We will have adding a base 10 to each of the answer. So by thinking it reversely, you can know how our teachers set the solution, set the traps for you guys. Then you can think it in another way round. So therefore, you can think of D is the correct answer. So you can sometimes just looking at the solution, look at the options here, and then think it another way round. You don't need to calculate. Still, you can get the answer.